Okay. For some reason, we appear to have got no fireworks for this. Well, that's fine. We'll move on. Either way, we've got 3 matches lined up for you here on SWE Dark. Kicking things off, of course, with the American badass himself, the Undertaker, going up against the man who is rock solid bottom of the rankings right now, Cole Quinn. I hope Cole Quinn makes it onto 2K22. He's become one of my favourite WWE wrestlers now, so hopefully we can still utilise him on 2K22 as the glorious jobber he is. But either way, we are underway. This is my first post-COVID recording. Not really post, I've not really kicked it completely at the moment, but I can talk now, which is the main thing. So hopefully we will have enough here to, or I will have enough in the tank to actually get through a whole recording. And Cole Quinn actually doing an interesting job here against The Undertaker, starting things off. This is Extreme Rules, by the way. So no countouts, no disqualifications. Pinfalls and submissions, though, still have to take place inside the ring. But, yeah, I feel like it's, well, I don't know who this suits better. Obviously, it suits The Undertaker better. But I feel like with weapons, Cole Quinn has more of a chance of maybe getting lucky and swinging something in a hit and taker than he would do in a standard singles match, which is probably why he rolled to the outside straight away to try and find some sort of equalizer. But it didn't quite pan out for him. Although he is getting some offense on The Undertaker. This match, by the way, was suggested by Carpet from Discord. We don't normally have suggestions on Dark, but there was one that he put forth. So here we are as The Undertaker now just choke slams Cole Quinn on the outside. If that was inside the ring, I think that would have got the win straight off the bat. And now Taker continuing the assault there with a gut buster. And now Taker, is he going last ride as well? He is. Undertaker with a last ride on the outside on Cole Quinn as well. Oh my god, if Cole Quinn ever walks again, I'd be surprised. Cole Quinn's back up. Okay. Cole Quinn completely no-selling Taker. Undertaker now, they're back in the ring. Trying to drag Cole Quinn towards the corner. Nice big elbow in the gut of Taker. And the boot in the gut. And Cole Quinn now rocks a DDT on the Undertaker. And Cole Quinn jumps straight into the pin. And wow, almost got it. Almost freaking got it. Cole Quinn now with the clotheslines on the Undertaker. Nice single leg drop kick. Cole Quinn now once again bringing Taker back up to a kneeling base. There's a headbutt. Undertaker now brings Cole Quinn back up to his feet and throttles him for a second time. Boom. No. No, Cole Quinn was able to turn that chokeslam into a DDT. Undertaker now, though, taking Cole Quinn up. Vertical suplex. Taker now dropping the boot right in the face. Now drops into the pin for the 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Cole Quinn now with the strikes, but he gets caught once again by Taker. And Cole Quinn has been busted open. Undertaker now mounts with a ground and pound. And Taker now with that reverse dragon sleeper hold. And Cole Quinn has to tap. Wow. It's an interesting way for Taker to get the win with a reverse dragon sleeper. Not something we normally see from him, but it was effective nonetheless. And that was a strong, dominant performance by The Undertaker. We saw a chokeslam and a last ride on the outside. Quinn had these little bits of offense here without DDT, for example. But it just wasn't enough to keep the big man, or the dead man, down. Here was Taker going for another chokeslam, got reversed into a DDT. Taker kept working him over, still not enough, and eventually it was a reverse dragon sleeper that did get the dead man the victory. Right, victory then for The Undertaker, and we'll move on to our second match of the evening. And here we go then, match number 2 of the evening. We have got Les Sex Gods, Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara going up against the Insane Clown Posse, Violent J and Shaggy 2 Dope. And here we go then. Insane Clown Posse currently doing okay in the rankings, actually. We've not seen a lot of them. They were part of our Dusty Classic Tag Team Tournament, where they did get through to like round 3 or round 4. So they were quite strong. The Sex Gods, Jericho and Sammy Guevara, we haven't actually used them as a team yet, to be honest. We've had Jericho teaming with several different partners over his time here. Sammy Guevara has teamed with Jake Hager as part of Sammy Hager. But these two as a tag team we've not seen a lot of. And this is their opportunity here to show what they can do. And at the moment they are dominating the early proceedings, the early parts of this match. Nice backbreaker there. And all of a sudden Insane Clown Posse trying to turn it around. Isn't it mad how Insane Clown Posse became wrestlers? It's great though. I like the idea. Because you get these celebrities come in and they do their little bits and bobs, don't they, really? But these two guys really committed to it. And they still have their own little backyard wrestling company themselves, don't they? They have, is it JCW? Like Juggalo Championship Wrestling or something like that? There's Jericho now with the reverse chin lock as Guevara sending the other member of Insane Clown Posse into the corner, keeping him away. And it has been so one-sided at the moment, it really has. As Guevara now looking for that cheeky Nando's, the kick right in the face. And it feels like at this point in time it's just a matter of when for the Sex Gods rather than if. And this could be when now, as that 640 center, 640? Yeah, 640 sounds about right. Guevara with the pin, but I think it's going to get broken up, and it is. Nice takedown there, Jericho caught. Big running clothesline. And Guevara has just been outstanding. I don't think Guevara's taken an ounce of damage so far in this match. There's a rake to the eyes. Jericho fighting back though. And Jericho going in for a powerbomb. He does. Wow. Jackknife powerbomb by Jericho, then in with the elbow. Big knee in the back. And the Sex Gods continue to dominate here. There's these... What, is that like a clover leaf there by Guevara, I think? But there is the Lion Salt by Jericho, and that could be enough. If he goes for the pin, he's not going to go for the pin. Guevara forced to break the hold and now continues the assault, though the damage was done to the back. There's the boot in the knee by Guevara. And now in with that Canadian Destroyer as Jericho rolls over into the walls, and the Sex Gods do pick up the victory in this one. And it was a very, very strong victory as well, I must say. A very strong victory, and I can't actually get the rankings open. Okay, I'll do it after the episode. And there we go. Chris Jericho with the Walls of Jericho gets the victory. Canadian Destroyer also by Sammy Guevara. And Le Sex Gods look pretty damn good here. ICP dropped themselves a point. But Jericho, of course, currently, he's one of the champions. Is he the Intercontinental Champion still? Doing pretty well. And Sammy Guevara, who I think did need some ranking points in the singles rankings as well. So all good for them. Right, let's move on to tonight's main event. And here is our main event of this episode of SWE Dark. It's a random one, I agree. And we've got Los Matadors, Diego Fernandez and El Torito going up against Davey Richards, Chris Benoit and the Iron Sheik. 3 people at the bottom of the rankings who basically just need a point. So we put them together. I mean, they are all wearing matching blue attire, so, you know, it's not terrible. I mean, that's more by luck than judgment, I must admit. But, hey-ho, Benoit wearing his blue Pegasus attire. Davey Richards. This is the only good Davey Richards I think there is on the creation screen. And Iron Sheik's obviously pretty damn good. I mean, I'm really looking forward to 2K22, but at the same time, I'm a little bit just... It's just that initial few weeks. But it's great. I mean, the game's great, but that initial few weeks without any cores is just a bit annoying. But hopefully they keep the 2K19 servers open a little bit longer. We might have to dabble back onto this game every now and again if we want to use any cores. I ain't got a clue which one's Diego and which one's Fernando, so I'm not even going to try on that one, so we'll just get through. You know what, I'm quite impressed with myself as well, being able to record an entire episode like this and not a single cough. I'm doing so well at the moment. That's literally, wow. I tried to record a couple of days ago and I made it about 15 seconds before I thought I was going to die, so I literally haven't spoken in about 5 days. But luckily it's easing off a bit now, so that's good. There's Iron Sheik in the pin on El Torito. Not enough. I mean, we're going to have quite a lot of people on 2K22, so we can obviously mess around initially and see how we get on. I just want to see if there's like new match types, and they haven't mentioned anything about new match types. You'd think if they had some like war games, they would have really been selling it by now, but they haven't really said anything about anything like war games. So part of me thinks that might not be a thing. But there's been plenty of like match types that they've removed from the game, like simple stuff like 6-man tag elimination chamber. That's something that I really did enjoy. And it's not something we've really been able to utilise because of the way it was. And you can't even create it yourself, which is a bit annoying. So yeah, there's quite a few things I would like to see done, and hopefully they have done them. I mean, they've had like 3 years now to develop this game, so surely it's going to have to be good. As David Richards there with the cloverleaf, it's not a cloverleaf, the Boston Crab locked in, and it wasn't enough. There's all these guys using a lot of submissions, aren't they? Of course, Iron Sheik's finisher is the camel clutch. It's called the camel clutch because if you get hit with it, then it gives you the hump. Nice elbow drop there by Iron Sheik. Yeah, it'd be interesting who's going to be... I mean, it's probably not going to be much different. It's probably going to be a lot more normal people on there because they've got NXT and NXT UK. Oh, that's a tap out. That was a tap out. Yeah, we're going to get NXT and NXT UK people in there as well as Raw and SmackDown. We're going to have the same legends, I would imagine. You're going to have your Lita and your Trish and your Jackie and... hopefully Molly Holly for the women will be great as well. And then for the men's, you've got, obviously, we've seen Big Boss Man. We've got Hogan back. We've got Nash and Hall and X-Pac. So it should be interesting to see who else we get as they start announcing more of the roster. But we've got now about, it's close to 3 weeks now till release. 3 weeks until release. And I'll be streaming it all. But there we go, that's the end of this episode of SWE Dark. I hope you've enjoyed. Thank you for sitting with me as I try and get back my voice. Next up, we've got for you the St. Valentine's Day Massacre, the annual Hardcore Championship Tournament. That'll be starting very, very soon. And also, we'll be crowning our first SWE Women's Hardcore Champion as well. Good night, God bless, Auf Wiedersehen, see you next time, bye-bye.